Welcome students. Today I am going to discuss about migration. At the beginning of the discussion, we will learn about the introductory part of our topic, migration. You know, migration is the factors of population change in any area. Migration, like fertility and mortality, holds a place of prominence in a geographical analysis of population change in any area. According to Dictionary of Human Geography, permanent or semi-permanent change of residence of an individual or a group of people are called migration. Or migration is the act or process of moving from one place to another with the intent of staying at the destination permanently or for a relatively long period of time. Okay. Now we will learn about the different conditions of migration. What are the conditions of migration? There are two types or two conditions of migration. First one is the movement for some physical distance, and second one is change in the normal place of residence. These are the conditions of migration. Okay. Now we will learn about the different types of migration. What are the various types of migration? The phenomenon of migration has often been classified into various types on the basis of motivation, distance, and time. On the basis of motivation, migration has been classified as economic migration and social migration. On the basis of distance, distinction has been made between long distance and short distance migration. Similarly, short-term and long-term migration have been recognized depending upon the period of stay. Okay. Among the different or various types of migration, we will discuss about these four types of migration, these four types of internal migration, which are further classified into four types on the basis of area. These are first type of migration is rural to urban migration. Second is urban to urban. Third one is rural to rural migration, and fourth is urban to rural areas. First one is rural to urban migration. This migration caused by both push and pull factors. We know in the less developed world, which has high rural densities and where rapid urban industrial development is taking place, both push of the rural areas and pull of the urban areas generate migratory tendencies among the people. In rural areas, applying poverty, unemployment, and lack of facilities for education, health, recreation, and other services work as the push factors of rural to urban migration. By comparison, the pull of the urban areas may include better employment opportunities, fixed working hours, better amenities of living, facilities for education and socio-cultural activities. These are the different examples of pull factors of rural to urban migration. Above all, the life in urban areas tends to be more attractive and secure. Then, second type of migration is urban to urban migration. Inter-urban migration that takes place between one urban centers to the other is more common in the highly urbanized countries of the world, though it also takes place in less developed countries in smaller magnitude. In the developed countries, where most of the population lives in urban areas, the inter-urban migration is governed largely by the economic factors. The people move from one urban centers to another with a view to improving their employment prospects. In the less developed world, where the big cities are the chief magnets, this attracts such migrants from one urban centers who have acquired sufficient skills for their absorption in big industrial centers. Okay. Then third types of migration is rural to rural migration. In these types, movement of people may take place from one rural area to another. For instance, in India, redistributional tendencies have been observed with regard to rural population in response to the changing pattern of employment potential of different areas. Generally, such migration originates from crowded areas of low agricultural productivity and is directed towards sparsely populated areas experiencing large-scale developmental activities. Okay, then last types of migration is urban to rural migration. Urban to suburban or rural migration is relatively less common compared to other types of migration discussed above. Such the movement takes place at the advanced stage of urbanization, as it is generated by overcongestion, since only the advanced countries have attained this high degree of urbanization. Such residential migration is limited to short distance and accelerated commuting. In case of India, many of the retired personnel tend to settle in their native villages where they still have their landed property. Okay, these four are the different types of migration. Okay, so today's discussion ends here, and the topic will be discussed in the next class.